everybody, welcome to the stream. Welcome. We are here and we are back for some more Punishing Gray Raven. But yeah, how's everyone doing today? Hope you're all doing well, because I certainly am. But yeah, let's dive in and let's go. And check out some more PGR. And start the new story for Vera called Spark to Wildfire. This little lady here. Let's start the story for that lady there. So yeah, super excited to dive in and check it out, the new story. But yeah, how's everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing well, because I certainly am doing all right. I'm currently, I'll be honest, although I will say that actually no, not Spark to Wildfire. What am I on? No, we're finishing Jetavie's thing. My bad. My bad, I forgot. I forgot where we were. My bad, we're changing titles. My bad. False advertisement, my bad. My bad. False advertisement. Okay, 1 second. That's false advertisement, I guess. My bad. Edit that. Anyways, yeah, my bad. Oh, dude, did I forget? Why did I forget? My bad. We're actually doing Jetavie's chapter. Sorry for the misinformation. My bad. We're doing this, actually. So, yeah, let's, my bad. But, yeah. I guess without further ado, let's, finish off Jetavie's chapter, I guess. So, yeah. Hopefully we'll do that. Hopefully this will be, good stuff. A good ending here, but yeah. My bad for the misinformation, my bad. My fault, it's my fault, my fault. But, yeah, let's finish it. And honestly, depending on how fast we finish it, it might be a short stream today. Because I'm be honest, I'm not feeling great. So, yeah. So, yeah, hopefully, it'll be a shorter stream today. But, yeah, let's keep going. Memory blockade. Let's go. A pair of hands gently cradling both you and it in its palms. Alright, don't worry, I'll protect you both. A girl's gentle voice echoes from somewhere. It doesn't reach your ears from outside, but resonates from within your heart, a voice filled with both strength and sorrow. It feels like an eternal embrace as gentle waves flow over you with their warm touch, enveloping the wounds that mark this body. And so the terrifying nightmares recede with the tide. Oh, alright. It's alright now. It's alright now. Aw. Her voice fades in and out. It generally taps out a rhythm, carrying a familiar melody that brings peaceful tranquility. Is she humming a lullaby? Immersed in this warm emotion, your consciousness gradually fades away. You open your eyes. Harsh cold light pierces your eyes, sending waves of dizziness through your head. A figure draws close to you upon your awakening. Oh? What did you see over there? Oh, shit. It's an unfamiliar girl with long, light blue hair with an enigmatic smile. Ah, you, huh? Who are you? Your memories are a complete blur. The surroundings are utterly familiar. Who is this person before you, and what did you just experience? Oh. What's wrong with you? You look like you don't even remember me. She examines you with a furrowed brow, confirming that your confused state isn't an act. After checking the data on the terminal beside her, she speaks again. My name is Lesty. This is the control court of Babylonia. No need to be nervous, Grey Raven Commandant. You're here to carry out a mission. Oh, Lesty. Well, this is already the second time I've introduced myself to you. She hands you a control court ID card. You hesitate for a moment before taking it and examining it. The information on it matches exactly what she told you. You don't remember anything? At all? How did I end up here? After a moment's hesitation, Leslie rechecks the data on her terminal. I think your memory will be affected to this extent, though it's certainly within expectations. Something still feels off about this. Anyway, you're here to execute a mission. I'm the guide and you're the executor. Damn. She begins flipping through the mission briefing beside her. Only then do you notice that she seems to be holding 2 copies of the document. Noticing your puzzled gaze, she speaks again with a hint of resignation. Originally, Gestalt assigned a senior colleague to guide this mission, but she seems to be busy with other matters lately, so the guidance role fell to me. Damn. Who is the senior colleague? Just a troublesome senior colleague. Nothing you need to worry about. After all, as your guide, I'm extremely reliable. Leslie speaks with a sweet smile while handing you the mission briefing, discreetly tucking the other copy behind her back. Aha. The explanation seems somewhat suspicious. It's a mission assignment in the briefings to follow standard Babylonian procedures. The only problem is that you have virtually no recollection of anything mentioning it. Okay, So can you tell me what happened? Yes. Leslie's flippant smile fades away. Recently, Gestalt detected signals from his Gestalt sub-terminal on the surface. This sub-terminal is cultivating consciousness internally. If this AI consciousness becomes infected, it could lead to even greater problems. Oh, damn. Gestalt selected you as the executor, but during the conscious transfer process, there seems to have been some unexpected deviation. During this process, you lost some of your memories. It seems now you lost only the memories of executing the mission, but also some from even earlier. Leslie stares at the data on the monitor and begins to think as if you're not even there. Please wait, I have a lot of questions. What do you want to know? What is a Gestalt subterminal? It's a matrix center built with technology from Gestalt, but its computing power is still lower than that of Huashu and Gestalt itself. The existence of this subterminal was only discovered recently. You know nothing about why it exists or which organization it belongs to. That uncertainty is one reason we need to send someone to investigate. Hey, alright. Sounds like that's not the main reason. You're perceptive. The main reason that has the potential to become a massive threat. Let me give you a simple example. Suppose an entity like Gestalt were to stand against humanity, either by being exploded or infected by the punishing virus. Of course. The same principle applies here. Though I mentioned earlier that the subterminal's computing power is lower than the main system, it's still not something to be underestimated. Okay. That's why understanding its current status is critically important. That's right. That subterminal has cultivated nascent AI consciousness, which is the primary subject we need to observe. Why was I chosen for this? As a matrix center derived from the same source as Gestalt, it's highly likely to have a similar internal environment. And you have experience immersing Gestalt to execute combat operations. It happened recently. To overcome Gestalt's blockade of the engine ignition signals and save Babylonia from crashing to Earth, Graven infiltrated Gestalt using the Spear of FOS. Oh. Huh. But something feels off about this. Uh-huh. Even so, the target of this immersion is still an entity we don't fully understand, right? In other words, it's bound to have defenses set up against external intrusions. Actually, before bringing you in for this immersion, we already had failed numerous times. Its intrusion detection aid defense systems are extremely sensitive, which is to be expected. After all, Gestalt itself, as the original entity, has multi-layered defense mechanisms against external threats. Anyone with access to such computational resources won't leave it a sitting duck. But if we can make it recognize this as an internal entity, everything changes. No system actively counters what it perceives as part of itself. Oh, damn. An internal entity? To put it simply, with the Science Council's assistance, we discovered a consciousness shell inside the subterminal. Empty shell. Leslie furrows her brow, considering how to organize her thoughts for the explanation ahead. Aw. Most AI consciousness is merely created by humans to solve problems of specific domains. While they possess problem-solving capabilities, they're ultimately just machines executing instructions. Okay. They have no personality of their own, no desires, and incapable of taking any initiative. Up to this point, they can only be classified as machines, tools that follow orders and serve humans without the ability to host human consciousness. This entity is different. It's a model generated from humans' consciousness samples, without compatibility with humans. Okay. Coincidentally, although it was created from humans, it lost all personality due to overfitting. To put it simply, it's an empty shell missing a soul. Aha. Using the Spear of FOS, you connected the entity became the soul filling that empty shell. This way, your immersion would be interrupted. Actually, it wasn't completely interrupted, was it? Uninterrupted, was it? Yeah. Leslie shakes her head dejectedly. Because even though we entrusted you with the immersion mission, you successfully entered the system. You ended up with virtually no memory of what happened there. Uh-huh. You even lost the memory of my mission briefing before the immersion. Uh-huh. Have you figured out why? It's still unclear, but not unexpected. After all, a Matrix facility wouldn't easily accept an external signal. There must be invisible barriers we couldn't detect. I have another question. Why was Gestalt able to make such precise judgments about that empty shell? Even though the first immersion wasn't successful, I already understood the internal situation so well. That's definitely puzzling, but actually it's not just that. The quest to detect the subterminal also came from Gestalt. As to why it suddenly captured the subterminal signal, Gestalt's explanation was that it tracked technology from the same source. I have to admit, this explanation is reasonable enough, but it could even explain why Gestalt understands the empty shell so well, but I can't shake the feeling that there are other factors at play. She ponders for a moment before deductively giving up on the thought. Since this involves secret infiltration of an unknown force and the existence of this Gestalt subterminal would likely cause panic among many people in Babylonia, this mission has an extremely high level of confidentiality. Commander Raven, the fewer people who know about this, the better. With the recent memory loss, it would have been within my rights to withhold the details of this mission from you entirely. Alright. But you still explained it to me. Because I'll need you to continue the immersion process later. If you knew nothing, I'd have to explain everything again next time, and that would be too much trouble. Damn. Leslie stretches, letting out a long, exaggerated yawn. Anyway, the situation with that subterminal still needs further observation. Alright. I hope this memory loss is just a one-time occurrence. Next time you immerse, hopefully you'll bring back substantial results. Damn, alright. As a Bimoli supreme governing AI, Gestalt has implemented a blockade to its core that can only be described as draconian. A pink-haired woman stands impassively before the massive mechanical behemoth. Aha! Of course it's Ishmael, huh? Let me guess, Ishmael? All information regarding the Matrix has been fully transmitted. But since you have access to it, why not continue observing? Because I don't want to interfere with their development. I'm also surprised that you approved the request to let Grey Raven command and take over observation duties. After analysis, this decision does not violate Gestalt's primary directive. Furthermore, this unit requires more data and enhances our understanding of different technologies. And currently, there's no surplus computing power available to aid in infiltrating this sub-terminal. Relying on humans conserves computing power while still allowing us to gather technical intelligence from the sub-terminal. Oh. That is a payment for providing this intelligence. Please allow me to also await news of that child's development. As silently as she appeared, the pink-haired woman once again vanishes from the heavily fortified chamber. Teacher. Oh, Yui! The fluorescent chrysanthemum garden majestic, Martha once again encounters the girl in the lab coat. As always, she keeps her gaze lowered, her eyes in the twilight revealing no emotion whatsoever. Whether it is her imagination or not, that once fragile, pallid face seems to have gained a hint of color today. Aww. In the respectful form of address, Martha waves her hand dismissively, signaling that the formal greeting isn't necessary. Aww. I haven't been a teacher since Herta's class graduated. Gestrake won't be taking any new students. She's growing weary of it all. Weary of the endless cycle. Taking in homeless orphans under the guise of education, molding their minds, only to ultimately feed them into the corporate furnace as kindling. After her last encounter with Yui, she applied for retirement with the company. Aww. But her teachings remain forever engraved in my heart. Something seems to be troubling her. Martha immediately notices but doesn't respond, instead waiting in silence for Yui to continue. Knowledge and reason are powerful forces that help us conquer fear, dispel ignorance, and guide us forward. I was merely quoting famous sayings from Golden Age scholars. All I did was bring you a few books back then. They proved true. Those teachings helped a frightened little girl like me grow into who I am today. Haven't you always done well for yourself? I'm not sure. I think I might have done something foolish. Look what bewilderment flashes through her typically emotionless eyes. I give him a chance to go to headquarters, all so to salvage the so-called experimental results. Her eyebrows furrow almost imperceptibly as her face takes on a troubled expression. It sounds like there are more to the story than just some experiment. Martha studies her with keen interest. It is special, but the company executive happened to be present that day, which was crucial for Matrix 141. It would determine whether we could share computing power with another Matrix. Furthermore, there's no evidence suggesting I had more than a 50% chance of persuading the executive. In reality, it was probably less than 10%. To sacrifice potentially enormous benefits for something almost impossible, taking all factors into account, I was wrong. Do you think you shouldn't have saved it? No, I absolutely had to save it. Seeing Yui's determined expression, Martha can't help but smile. Aw. Then what's troubling you so much? Yui sighs softly. Because it was an action driven by emotion that frightens me, just like when I was a child. I'm afraid that if I continue like this, I'll repeat the same mistakes. Martha waves her hand dismissively. Always judging yourself by rational principles will only make you suffer. Aw. Aw. From my perspective, your willingness to step out of the prison of equations and programs isn't a bad thing at all. Yui tilts her head slightly, her expression still filled with confusion. Aw. Instead of answering immediately, Martha crouches down to examine the Prometheum flowers, gently pinching the petals between her fingers as she studies their growth. I've heard that in your birthplace there's a phrase called Jetavie. She speaks softly while continuing to examine the flower petals. Ah, yes, France, huh? Yui furrows her brows as if the words have touched upon some painful memory. Ah, so she's actually... Oh, so she's legitimately from, futuristic France. Okay. Why bring that up so suddenly? I haven't used that language since coming to Leibowitz. You should understand it means I love you. Aw. Of course, but love makes people vulnerable. They say it's a spell? That's true, but I don't believe in such magic. And it's nothing to do with faith, it's simply meant to bring people happiness. Aw. Haha, I see, that's probably why my childhood wasn't particularly happy. She offers a self-deprecating smile. Aw. The people who brought me into this world and raised me never once said such an absurd spell to me. True, damn. Yui lets out an almost imperceptible sigh and continues in a hushed voice. Martha gives no answer. For many people, their mother tongue is often the best language for expressing emotions. Humans are both cursed and blessed by love. We are creatures who simply cannot survive without such spells. Yui's expression remains full of confusion. Look at me, even in retirement, I can't break this bad habit of lecturing people. Aww. Martha takes out several foil packages and hands them to Yui. There's some bags of coffee beans and the supplies the company sent recently. Take them back to the laboratory for me. They're too bitter. I'm not used to the taste. Even if you find it unbearable, it must be quite the rare delicacy. I'll consider a diversion for the days ahead, teacher. Aww. Any update? The researchers in front of him exchange glances, all somewhat hesitant to answer. I asked how things are going. Many of them have become mentally unstable. We have fewer and fewer unusable test subjects now. What about the model sampling results? Most are not promising. We'll only know for sure once we run them inside mechanoids. I recall Mr. Levy mentioned that introducing consciousness into shadows before they reach the awakening stage poses a high risk of them going haywire. Dear Levy, it's always dear Levy. Can't our research move forward without her? Oh shit. The Matrix safety system isn't something to be taken lightly. Stop dawdling and let's select some samples to test. Oh, fun. Oh, fun. Oh, well, he isn't in a particularly good mood. Erroneous death. Alright, damn. Okay, that's a hell of a title. Boom. Rumble. An enormous gray sphere crashes into the ground. What? Okay then, the solid ground shadows like thin paper, and towering buildings collapse in an instant. Hi Celestial, welcome to the stream, welcome. Welcome to the stream, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, welcome Celestial, welcome. We're currently doing, we're currently finishing off, I'm mistaken accident. But yeah, how's it going Celestial, welcome to the stream, I'm glad you arrived. It's no problem, Celestial. It's alright. But yeah, it's alright. For real. But yeah. We're currently doing, we're currently finishing up. Yeah, I see for real explosions. But yeah. But yeah, we're currently finishing up, Jetavie's, story chapter. I will be honest, I kind of, you know, I'll be honest, sorry for the misinformation, but I accidentally forgot that we had to finish this chapter before we can move on to the next one. Sorry for the misinformation and misadvertisement. False advertisement. Oh, okay. Okay, good to know, Celestial. We'll not do that. But, yeah, I will definitely not do that, Celestial. But, yeah, we're currently finishing up, Jetavie's chapter. We're currently in the final stages, really. Because, basically, what this, part is basically about is how Jetavie came to be, and the whole, and who, you know, and mainly just about who, you know, Jetavie is based off of, basically. We meet the scientist who Jetavie is based off of, and how she was created and stuff. And, yeah. Yeah, and then, yeah, apparently now stuff has gone to crap. But yeah, this is basically, we're nearing the end anyways. We're very much nearing the end of this chapter. Crimson magma rains down from the sky, burning fragments and rocks from the comet's descent. A roaring wave of heat engulfs the girl's slender figure in one swift movement. Oh shit, what? These parameters won't work. The output still shows some deviation. Oh. In the middle of a street crumbling into ruins, the girl calmly operates a virtual workstation before her, completely at odds with the apocalyptic scene surrounding her. The set isn't right either. The problem isn't here. The computational complexity is too high. Should I prune it for now? Ignoring the fireball whirling toward her, she only furrows her brow while staring at the workstation before her. Aw. Oh, Vi. A red figure darts in front of her, intercepting the fireball in one swift motion. Yui, get out of here! The Chosen One and I have this covered! Boom. Great leader Vi and the Chosen One shield the last scientist from a fatal blow. No, they must embark together on a journey to prevent the destruction of the world. It meticulously imitates sound effects while adding a touching narration to its own heroic feat. Cut it out. Aw. Despite her words, she shows no intention of actually stopping it. Aw. She continues to tap away at her keyboard as usual, writing lines of code and adjusting its parameters. Then I want Yui to play with me. I'm busy. Flying sparks, billowing smoke, scorching heat waves, the very end of the world. This place is none other than Yui's laboratory. It's been quite some time since she extracted Vi and the Chosen One from the Matrix core. The simulation tests left them with severe data contamination, nearly causing both models to collapse. Ah yes, and Yui, very much a cold scientist who does not believe in love. As apparently, as we've seen before, basically to summarize her backstory, she is basically abandoned by her mother and left to her alcoholic father, who Yui eventually, you know, ran away from. And when the punishing virus hit, she found her mother, but her mother basically just used her to escape. Yeah, sounds like a nightmare for real, Celestial. Yeah, her mother basically used her to get on a ship to escape and just left her alone, abandoned her again. So yeah, no love. For her, at least. Connected to her brain-computer interface, she's anxiously filtered her way through the data remnants in their memories. Working day and night at her lab bench, she finally managed to pull them back from the brink of destruction. Even though both models are now safe, her iterative pace never slows, not even for a moment. After all, there's no guarantee that company won't take them away again. And so Vi grows day by day. It slowly regains its vitality, even becoming a bit mischievous, and finds creative ways to attract attention. Aw. Miss Jetavie! Ah! Herta, having just pushed open the laboratory door, nearly tumbles backwards onto her behind. You nearly gave me a heart attack, honestly, Vi. Herta! Blah, blah, blah. Aw. Miss Jetavie, you're letting him manipulate the artificial lighting like this again, and you're not even doing anything about it. This helps us experience environments similar to the real world. It was clearly generated from a conscious sample, Miss Jetavie, yet its personality doesn't resemble yours in the slightest. It hasn't inherited any of the quiet, rational traits of a scientific researcher. Instead, spends all day causing mischief. Aw. Perhaps you were actually like this when you were younger. I mean... Herta suddenly asked, her tone teasing. I never had the chance to be mischievous back then. She continues working without stopping. Even a brief memory of what is called childhood is enough to suffocate her. But this child is different. As long as it stays by her side, there's no need for her to bear the heavy burden she once did. Aw. Letting it be carefree and mischievous like this gives her a strange sense of comfort. It's as if her childhood self has been given a second chance. Aw. Oh yeah, her childhood self, true. Oh yeah, when she was also a child when the punishing virus hit. She was betrayed by the... She found a group of kids and was betrayed by them as well. By her fellow children as well. Which is also messed up. Yeah, that sucks for real. Yep. Seeing that Yu still has no intention of stopping Vi, Herta sighs and pulls out a stack of papers from her pocket, fanning them out like a magician. Today, Mr. Raw from the security department has issued another fine. Vi simulated an apocalyptic scene using lights during a routine inspection, which caused one of the guards to accidentally damage a nearby ventilation duct. Damn. Although Vi is stored in a huge capsule, it can cast projections of itself and move between devices within a small area around the capsule. Yay, big victory! Big victory, this is already the 5th fine this week, and it's only Tuesday. If this continues, the computational resources allocated to this laboratory will be reduced. You... You finally frees a finger from her task and forcefully flicks the metal casing of the capsule. Ouch! Aw. Sorry. Hiccups. My bad. Despite there being no external pressure sensors installed. Vi still dramatically lets out a scream of God, sorry. Agony, playing along perfectly. God, sorry, I have the hiccups. My bad. I just got the hiccups. God damn it. I just caught hiccups. Despite there being no external pressure sensors involved, Vi still dramatically lets out a scream of agony, playing along perfectly. Aw. Why would you do that? Because security locked me in here and wouldn't let me go out to play. Doesn't mean you can do this. They'll reduce our computing power allocation. I don't care about allocation. That won't work. If we don't have enough computing power, your iteration process will slow down. My bad. The memory of I being inserted into the matrix core remains vivid in Yui's mind, causing her tone to suddenly become frosty. Alright, one sec. Gonna try to cure my hiccups real quick. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it, Celestial. Alright, I'm back. I think we're okay. I think we're good now. I think we're okay. I don't want to iterate. I don't want to grow up. Sensing the shift in Yui's emotions, Vi suddenly becomes flustered and unsure how to respond. Yui coldly severs the connection between the light source and Vi, returning to the room to its original appearance. I'm not asking for your opinion, Vi. Don't get the wrong idea. Your stubbornness won't win you any sympathy after all. You're nothing more than a test subject. That's how humans are, cruel and arrogant toward their own creations, even their own flesh and blood. Damn. Regrettably, I am one of them too. Because her father used her as a punching bag. How much time do you think we have until the next inspection by that officer? Before bringing you out, I boasted to him that by the next visit I'll deliver a more complete experimental result. As a reward for this achievement, he'll recommend me for a position at the company headquarters where I can access the computing power of several matrices. Because she was once used by her mother as a ticket to escape. Yeah. What makes you think your existence is more tempting than my career prospects? After you're handed over, you'll have to endure painful tests all on your own. How will you resist that data contamination then? Are you still trying to act cute with me? Hurry up and review the filtered data sets. She can't let Vi repeat her mistakes. She must learn to survive on her own. Damn. Once I grow up, you'll leave me, won't you, Yui? I don't want to grow up. I want to stay by your side, Yui. Hearing its hesitant murmuring, Yui finds her resolve softening once again. Aww. Miss Jetavie, no matter how you look at it, this is going too far. Herta, what do you need from me? To conceal her emotions, he pretends nothing happened and shifts the topic to Herta instead. Alright, the researcher in charge of the Matrix core maintenance told me that when the Chosen One's conscious samples were initially collected, the Matrix appears to have been infiltrated by a punching virus. When the Chosen One was initially sampled, why are we suddenly talking about something from so long ago? Because when the Chosen One's signal suddenly appeared last time, some speculated it might have been caused by data contamination left behind by the virus back then. But the exact reason is still unclear. Come to think of it, that incident was quite strange. The concentration of the virus usually varies gradually across regions, but in this case, the virus appeared directly in the Matrix with a very low concentration. Yui's brows furrowed slightly. His purpose likely wasn't infection, but simply detection. Also, the Chosen One's personality waveform suddenly appeared on the day of the effective executive officer inspection. It never manifested before that day and hasn't appeared again since. Yui absently pokes at the Chosen One's capsule, lost in thought, when Herta suddenly exclaims beside her. The detector has picked up the Chosen One's personality waveform. The girl's gaze instantly turns that way. Huh? Hello? Yui quickly disconnects Vi's connection from the Chosen One, cautiously taking Vi's capsule into her arms. Aw. Who are you really? How did you connect to the Chosen One? Why are you accessing it? The girl's ice cold voice cuts like a sharp blade as she slowly advances toward you. Oh. Your consciousness is equally confused. Who are you? What is this Chosen One? How do you connect to it? Why would you access it? Who am I? Those are exactly the questions you want to ask too. Something seems to be blocking access to memories. While basic communication functions remain intact, past experiences are completely blurred. You're pretending to be clueless? The goal advances step by step, closing in. Desire to flee, only to discover this body cannot move at all. Tell me, who exactly are you and where did you come from? Jetavie. Unexpected sound comes from the doorway. The girl stops in tracks and turns toward the entrance. Mr. Horst, I believe it's not time for the executive officer's inspection, is it? Just because it's not the esteemed officer's scheduled time, does that mean I can't come and check on the research progress? Yes. We also heard some backstory as well about this guy as well. Right. I believe near the end of the chapter, I believe. Yeah, the main chapter, I believe, of him, being basically replaced by a robot by his family. And basically him being replaced by a robot by his family and basically being shunned by his family. Essentially. But yeah. Before the punching virus hit, but yeah. Yeah, I remember, yeah, for real. Yeah, it's Celestial. Horst takes 2 steps forward. Behind him, several people in protective suits and others who look like researchers filing methodically, surrounding the girl in a tight circle. Oh shit. What are you planning to do this time, Mr. Horst? The girl known as Jetavie suddenly shifts to the side. Position yourself as a shield in front of you. It's quite a while since the last inspection, hasn't it? I believe now with Miss Jetavie's capabilities, you should have fully developed those 2 consciousness entities by now. Hand them over to me, Jetavie. He needs those 2 consciousness entities, as well as the benefits they could bring him. Aww. The voice sounds somewhat familiar. The girl doesn't speak immediately. Instead, she moves further back to completely hide behind Herta. Horst, Mr. Horst, Jetavie is very busy today. It's not a good time to, Herta rushes forward, positioning herself as a barrier in front of Yui. Mr. Hortz, perimeter adjustments require a lengthy experimental process, especially for models generated from human conscious samples, their growth. I don't want to hear these excuses anymore. How can you be sure that you won't suddenly rush out during the next inspection? And tell the executive officer, oh, the parameters aren't fully adjusted yet. I'll deliver better results later. Damn. We still have plenty of time until the next inspection. We should give Miss Jetavie enough time to prepare so that the conscious entities can mature fully. Herta firmly blocks Horse's path, preventing him from approaching Yui and the experimental platform behind her. Damn, alright. What is this? Don't worry, I'll protect you both. Unexpectedly, a girl's voice rings through your mind as the physical world around you begins to slow down. Don't worry, I'll protect you both. Back then, it was you. What? What? You were the one who rescued Vi and me from that place. She visibly stumbles, as if startled by her own revelation. Damn. Were you awake back then? I passed out not long after. I wasn't conscious for very long. Who are you? Regardless, I must thank you for saving us from that massacre. You were saying the simulation test was actually a massacre? Her voice immediately grows calm. Wasn't it designed that way from the very beginning? Possible. Before that death phase, there was only supposed to be necessary pain tolerance tests. A massacre clearly doesn't fall under that category. Why aren't you answering my question, Jetavie? Pushing her to his side, the man's voice interrupts the encrypted communication between the girl and her contact. If you hand over the capsule to us, you still get his endorsement at the next inspection. After all, you're the one who contributed to this core project. Her interests won't suffer any loss, but you still refuse to hand over the capsule. Why? At the end of the day, they're just experimental subjects, not worth my investing any emotion in. That leaves only one conclusion. You want to keep them for yourself. I must remind you once again, Jetavie, everything here, including the computing resources you use for research, the results you produce, even you yourself is company property. Damn, that's fucked up. Once you reach headquarters, you can make whatever choices you want. I'm no right to interfere, but here in Matrix District 141, you cannot disobey my orders, so hand them over to me. Damn. Chosen one. Yui's voice resonates in your mind once again. I previously set up an external connection to the output devices for you. You should be able to control the lights in this laboratory. When I count to 3, turn off the lights. I handed you over to the woman named Herta next to me. She'll take you to a place called Jetstrig. She'll understand. What about you? Someone needs to distract them, and I'm the only one suitable as bait. Are you going to forcefully transfer Vi? Not just Vi, but you too. Why? Though my memories are hazy, I'm pretty sure I'm different from Vi. I'm not your child, I'm a person of unknown origin. During that test, you protected Vi in my place. Aw. Before I got you both out, you were both on the verge of collapse. You must have been risking your life to save her, weren't you? That's enough for now. We could talk about the rest when we meet again. Wait, I might have a better idea. The scenes from the time are preserved in my memory. I still remember what happened back then. According to what you said, this massacre shouldn't have happened. And this could serve as evidence of Hort's unauthorized experiments. I'll connect your output device to the display screen right now. Damn. All of you, go bring those models over there. Second armed personnel close in and step forward once more, but the experimental data is uploaded before they can make their move. The deep blue data screen instantly turns blood red. What is this? This is what Mr. Horse called simulation testing. Oh shit, god damn it, fuck. Welcome to the stream, Fuzzy. Welcome, welcome. Hello. God damn it, Fuzzy. Welcome to the stream, Fuzzy. Welcome, welcome. Hello for real, Fuzzy. Yeah, we're currently reading some story. We're trying to fish up some story right now, Fuzzy, but yeah. Basically... Thank you. Yeah, basically we're trying to fish off some story here. But yeah. Basically we're discovering some character origins right now. And we're currently dealing with some company backstabbing and company corruption and such. And just, yeah. Very dark stuff. But yeah, we're nearing the end. That's impossible. Only the final model tester requires experience in death. We never initiated the final testing before. Even though the testing level hasn't reached death, the model's already subjected to such brutal treatment. Yeah, Jetavie was based on this lady here, basically. First, someone deliberately increased the learning rate and introduced extreme data samples just to grab the executive officer's attention. Isn't that right? A burst of fresh whispers erupt from the crowd, and Horse's expression instantly turns grim. Don't listen to her nonsense. Quick, bring the capsule here. Mr. Horst, is this true? This kind of testing environment easily causes irreversible damage to the models. This isn't testing anymore. So that means the models I submitted last time also had issues. I thought it was because... the models we're currently researching going to be handed over to Supervisor 2. What's going to happen to them? The sounds of anxious unrest grow louder. Why are you all staring at me? Oh, Ken, what do you... Karma. According to company policy, what you're doing is against regulations. This is damaging company property. Mr. Horst, this... The crowd is in uproar. Under these circumstances, soldiers find it impossible to push past the angry researchers to achieve what Horst wants. Jetavie, don't think you can fool everyone with a few fake images. People here can judge for themselves. When the executive officer arrives, your models won't even have a chance to be presented. Not if you don't hand them over to me. Yui just leans against the lab bench, looking at Horst with cold indifference. If you can't get into corporate headquarters, all your research becomes meaningless. After all, those two models are nothing but garbage that can never pass testing. If I and the Chosen One are garbage, then... what does it make you, Horst, who's been desperately scheming to get your hands on them? You piece of... Just garbage. Get out! Aw, damn. Hey, let's go. Okay, damn. Affectionate purring. Aw. 1 and 2. 3, 4, and 5. Affectionate meowing. Aw. After Horst leaves, Yui gathers all 5 cats to her chest, briskly stroking the furry little creatures while maintaining a serious expression. Aw. Calm down, you've been like this for over half an hour now. Oh, she's a cat lady. I'm not angry. She did it again. She's telling these blatantly obvious lies again. Did you just successfully protect those 2 children? I just think it's unreasonable. Making adjustments from a completely subjective perspective, without data or analysis, genuine supporting evidence is an unsound conclusion. But for properly verified data, there's nothing reasonable or unreasonable about it. You were all insulted. It was simple as that. Aw. Huh? Are you listening to me? Of course, didn't Miss Jetavie just connect your output device to the terminal? She's angry because you and Vi, the children she's carefully nurtured, where it targets her horse criticism. Even if horse words were logical and well-founded, she would still be upset. Herta quietly turns towards you, murmuring softly to you and Vi. It's just that treating a supervisor with that kind of attitude could lead to someone sabotaging us behind our backs. Damn. Herta murmurs to herself, gathers documents into her arms, and leaves the laboratory. Yui, I was wrong. If only I haven't gotten so much trouble for the security department these past few days, that nasty sharp-nosed man wouldn't have come here, and Yui wouldn't have gotten angry. Sensing Vi's guilt, Yui's irritation suddenly melts away. If you hadn't caused any trouble, you would have come back looking for me anyway. It's not your fault. Aw. But... Herta said that after that day, he might hold a grudge and even cut off some of her computing power. If that happens, you'll be unhappy, Yui. As long as you all stay by my side, we'll be able to find another way. Aw. She pulls Vi into her arms, gently patting him while offering comfort in a soft voice. Actually, it's already a miracle that they haven't taken anything away from us yet. Aw. She casts her gaze toward the chosen one beside her, whose data has become the key to breaking the stalemate. For that, she'd asked Vi about it too, but it seems that Vi was too young back then and doesn't retain any memories from that time. Being able to keep these two capsules by my side is already the best possible outcome. I think beyond that would be asking too much. Besides, haven't you always said that you didn't want to grow up? I do now. Because you look a little bit fragile. I want to protect you properly. Hearing that childlike yet determined tone, Yui looks with surprise at the capsule in her arms. Aw, you fool. You're being all mushy, so gross, gross! Aw. Seems embarrassed by that affectionate term, darting away in a flash to somewhere else. Aw. Chosen one. As Vi leaves, the dark red eyes turn back towards you. What's wrong, yes? I've already gone through the data inside the Chosen One. Have you reached any conclusions? Your storage module contains almost nothing but memories from the last simulation test. Seems you really don't remember anything. So you don't even know where it came from? Yes, there are no accessible information sources about that. I only know that you don't belong here. We don't possess technology like human consciousness into models like yours. You must be an outsider. Since your consciousness was externally linked, that might explain the memory block. The more information transmitted during the linking process, the higher the probability of interception. Human memories amount to at least several terabytes. The Matrix wouldn't just sit by and wait to complete the transfer. Is there a simpler way to explain it? Simply put, you couldn't bring original memories here, and you won't be able to take memories from here when you leave, but you'll still act according to your inherent nature. Yeah. Is there a way to fix this? I'm even more curious than you about the forces behind you, but your memory loss as the Matrix do it, and I'm powerless against it. I don't currently have direct administrative access to the Matrix. Damn, alright. Then how do I get back? It seems you have to wait until whoever is pulling your strings decides to reel you back in. She seems to take some pleasure in your predicament, and a mischievous glint flashing across her eyes. Aww. You just smiled, didn't you? You just smiled, didn't you? I didn't. Of course she did. She composed herself again. Since you're here, you might as well make the best of it. Rest assured, I won't turn you away when you come to visit. Yui tilts her head slightly, speaking in a half-joking tone. Aw. I'll visit often. Yes, Vi would be pleased to hear that as well. Aw. At any rate, thank you for your help today. Warm sensation envelops your consciousness as if you've been wrapped in a gentle embrace. If I hadn't done it, I would have been in trouble too, right? But you helped us, and that's what matters in the end. Last time, you fell asleep here before we're returning to that place. As thanks, how about I sing you a lullaby? Perhaps once you drift off to sleep, you'll be able to leave without any conscious effort. I'm not a child anymore. Perfect, because I'm still a child. The Chosen One's model was generated from a conscious of samples. It seems you're indeed quite compatible with it. She's gently patting the capsule and humming a lullaby. Aww. Warm sensations flow through the brain-machine connection. A familiar yet gentle rhythm slowly guiding your consciousness into the realm of dreams. Hey, alright. Hey, what did he see over there this time? Ah, Lesty. Who are you? What? The girl's eyes widen in disbelief. After carefully studying your own expression, she sighs with a hint of exasperation. My name is Lesty, and this is already the third time I've introduced myself to you. Oh boy. Oh, fun. So basically we're just connecting from Babylonia. Connecting over there. As you can see, similarities. But yeah. To basically summarize it, we're basically learning more about how Jetavie here was created, in a sense. To put it simply. And basically how very much Yui here is basically does not know love. Considering that she was abandoned by both of her parents. Or at least her father was a alcoholic who was very violent. And her mother abandoned her, pretty much. At every opportunity, basically. So I didn't really have much of a childhood. There. Didn't really much of a childhood there. But yeah. Anyways, we're almost done, so yeah, let's keep on going. With her rebirth. Alright. Ooh, art. Ooh, pretty art. 2 milliseconds. The feedback loop is too slow. How many clock cycles have passed already? The neuron face compatibility is still only 31.2%. At this rate, it won't be able to accommodate everything. Is this as large as the power module can get? Maybe she'll link additional power modules and have Vi learn power allocation on her own. Otherwise, at this rate, it will run out of energy quickly. There's still so many problems to solve. Oh, the art, the chapter art. The young woman stops writing and gazes absentmindedly at the laboratory table before her. Another version of herself? No. It seems some kind of different existence altogether. It has the same black and white hair as hers, but that small face reveals subtle hints of mischief and cunning. Aw. When those eyes open one day, what kind of thoughts will it have? The world is far from beautiful, yet just like Yui's childhood, which was torn apart. Vi won't experience those painful things as long as she stays by Yui's side until she fully grows up. Yui silently gazes Vi as if seeing her own rebirth. Oh, damn. Good morning, Mr. Levy. Oh, this child, is this Vi's frame? Yes, it's designed to look like how she'll look when she's a bit older, since there's still a long time before the final upload. Alright. I thought it would look more mechanical. She's still too young. We'll need to wait until she's close to awakening before we can tailor her appearance to better fit her consciousness. But what's wrong? I heard when I passed by the tech department today that many researchers have already loaded their models into frames. Damn. Even though those frames are just still just prototypes, they've already been put into live testing. They're rushing too much. Those frames haven't been properly calibrated, and the training models haven't reached the level suitable for live testing yet. Yui furrows her brow with concern. Hey, what will happen as a result? Hard to say. No one has tried it before. It's a foreign conclusion that data from input devices receiving unfiltered real-world information will be overwhelming to nascent models. Yui sighs. However, after seeing Vi's performance, some researchers have started using their own memories as samples to generate models. Just like Miss Jetavie, they started using themselves as their own test subjects. This approach has indeed produced some models similar to Vi, more vivid, with promising simulation test results. Is that so? That's a good start for them. Aw. I went to see them. They're all still a bit dull, but not as cute as Vi. Aw. Speaking of which, isn't today that child's birthday? Herter surveys the room with keen interest. The once clean and simple laboratory is now adorned with colorful ribbons, creating a festive atmosphere that fills the air. Aww. It is Vi's birthday after all, though we've only set up some simple decorations. Still has to train later. Birthday? What's a birthday? Hearing them talk about something related to herself, Vi excitedly pops up into the conversation. It's a very special day. Children celebrating their birthdays receive blessings and their wishes can come true. Do you have any wishes, Vi? Yui gently pats Vi's capsule. Then I want Yui to play with me. Excitedly, she projects an amusement park scene throughout the room. Aw. I filtered a day set for you, especially curated for your birthday. Aw. She lets out a disappointed sound. Aw, that's cute. Honestly, Miss Jetavie, today is a rare birthday celebration. Would Vi really be training on its birthday? Unable to stay silent any longer, Herter barges into conversation. That's why today's dataset is carefully selected. I'll probably adjust the parameters in the lab. You're always adjusting parameters, filtering data, and writing code all day long. The chosen one hasn't visited since their last connection either. I'm constantly tied up with extra meetings. No one has really taken the time to have a proper conversation with Vi, have they? But she can grow faster this way. Listen, Miss Levy. Herta's voice begins to rise. Have you ever thought about why Vi played that prank on the security department last time, making their lights look like an apocalypse was happening? I don't know what you're thinking, but you've said it yourself. Vi is still too young, and you know how kids get scared of being alone. Wow, Auntie Herta. Aw. Call me big sister, you little squirt. Aw. Anyway, spend some time with Vi on its birthday. Mr. Levy, you're the one who said we should grant wishes for children on their birthdays. I understand. Yay! But this scenario is just something Vi simulated, right? We can't actually play for real in here, can we? That's true. Its mood drops again, leaving it downcast. I remember there's a multimedia store in City 141. They might have some virtual reality equipment there. I read a book once that mentioned a period when these products were quite popular. If you and Vi could connect to a virtual reality device together, you could play with Vi properly, couldn't you? Aw. Tell me the location of the store, Herta. She agrees without a moment's hesitation. I've already sent the coordinates to your terminal. I've one more wish, Yui. Yes, I'm listening. I want a name, a proper name. Yes, you've grown up. It's about time. So when did you wait until a child's grown up to give them a proper name, Miss Jetavie? You really are. Aw. Alright. I think about it on the way. She hastily exits the matrix, eager to escape the conversation. Aw. She arrives at the media store that stands out from its urban surroundings, almost instantaneously luxurious by comparison. Welcome, man. How may I help you today? We have a golden age film disc, vinyl records, retro gaming consoles, holographic projectors. Do you have any VR equipment? Yes, ma'am, we certainly do. We have holographic projectors, AR glasses, and VR headsets. Which would you prefer? But these are all just for humans to experience virtual reality, right? Yes, that's right, but... Isn't virtual reality meant for humans to experience? The staff member looks utterly bewildered by her question. Sure. Apart from devices meant for humans, do you have anything that can interface directly with a computer? Oh, you must be referring to the white box. White box? It's a small computer with appearance similar to a Rubik's Cube, a very rare VR device originally designed to provide real-world knowledge to AI models. Unlike other VR devices, the data carefully filtered so that AI models can easily process it. Furthermore, to facilitate debugging it, it provides an interface to link with human consciousness. But... The clerk's expression suddenly turns troubled, as if remembering something troubling. Yui waits silently for her answer. But precisely because it's so valuable, we only have one in our store, and it contains some anomalous data streams. It's fine, I've filtered plenty of data before. One more little box won't make a difference. How much is it? And since no one here knows how to fix those anomalies, it's not much of use to us anymore. If you can fix it, we'd be happy to give it to you for free, but please be extremely careful before using it. Aw. Alright. You even managed to get Vi's birthday gift. Walking back to the Matrix, a wave of joy washes over her, strange considering it's not even her birthday. Aw. Herta, can you reschedule today's health checkup? Aw. I've got Vi's gift, but I'll need some time to fix it. As usual, Yui dials Herta's communication terminal. No one answers. Herta? She immediately resists the urge to keep asking. Call request sent normally. Network signal normal. Physical layer. Network failures excluded. Reception normal, but no answer, confirming if this is an isolated phenomenon. Yui systematically dials through the list. Department, public lines, director's private channels, and finally supervises communications. No one answers, not a single call. Not an isolated incident, luckily a region-wide communication failure. All Matrix Project company employees use military encrypted communication channels uniformly managed by the Matrix itself. The problem lies with the Matrix itself, ruling out runtime anomalies with probabilities less than 10 to 30%. This is an emergency communication blockade initiated by the Matrix. What could have happened to make it take such an extreme measure? I heard when I passed by the tech department today that many researchers have already loaded their models into frames. A sudden sense of foreboding washes over Yui. Oh, damn. Oh, boy. Dust of smoke grows thicker with each step she takes. Oh, fun. She glimpses several figures frantically fleeing in a direction. Miss Jetavie. They recognize Yui, but don't show their desperate flight in the slightest. Oh, damn. The corrupted are coming! Run! Oh, fun! A desperate throat-tearing scream. Oh, shit. Oh, fun. His body pitches forward and crashes to the ground, momentum dragging him several meters across the surface. He then falls silent forever. Oh, fun! Well, that's certainly fun. Well, that's certainly, not good. With the pitch black smoke, Yui sees the running figures behind the body. They aren't fleeing, they're hunting. A buried fear from many years ago resurfaces, twisting her heart once more. Oh, great. Core Control Special Laboratory. Decide that assignment again? Time is tight, so I'll be brief. Time is tight, so I'll be brief. It's the same mission as the previous 2 times. You need to use the Spear of FOS to dive into the Gestalt subterminal and monitor the newborn model. The previous 2 attempts didn't yield any successful useful intelligence. Why continue with these immersions? Time is indifferent. We've confirmed that the subterminal has been invaded by the virus. We can fix that newborn model. She doesn't continue. Gestalt is still assigned you to execute the mission. I'm just here to calibrate the Spear of FOS system. Leslie takes a deep breath and speaks with a grave expression. The immersion will be extremely dangerous. Your mind beacon could be exposed to the punching virus. Oh, fun. Could be. I'm not certain. The subterminal has its own firewall, but you won't have much time. You need to rescue that newborn model before the subterminal gets infected or eliminate it. While the Gestalt still assigned you to this mission, it's not mandatory considering your personal safety. Whether or not to immerse is up to you. Should I immerse or not? Compared to the last time when a malfunction in Gestalt caused an engine shutdown, the threat Leslie describes now seems relatively distant. Yeah. Even if it truly becomes infected, it won't immediately affect Babylonia. Gestalt's immersion request is made from humanity's perspective, so accepting this mission would undoubtedly benefit humankind. But beyond that, there seems to be more direct emotion driving you to accept it. Something seems to be waiting for you there. Despite your hazy memories, this intuition continues to linger in your mind. I accept. Leslie answers with actions rather than words. She swiftly types a command on the virtual keyboard, then pushes herself into the frame behind her. The frame door closes and the digitized world gradually unfolds before you. Damn, alright. Model designation chosen when identity verified. Connection timeout. Attempting to reconnect. Access denied. Port blocked. What's happening? When the punching virus triggered the subterminal firewall, it's now an emergency lockdown, just like Gestalt was before. What do we do now? Leslie rapidly inputs several command strings again. Alright. Access denied. Port blocked. Let's give up. It's not just us. Since we're external to it, we can hardly interfere with its firewall directly. She lets a long sigh and reaches for the frame, but about to open the door. Wait. What's wrong? What if someone could lock it from the inside? But the chances of that are far too slim. When Gestalt had problems before, nobody gave up, so I believe It's not the same situation. Just always being interfered with by Huashu back then, not infected by a virus. But then again, Leslie stretches where she stands. It's been quite a while before I needed to meet with the seniors, so I might as well keep you company while we wait. Damn. Thank you, Leslie. Aw. AR. Scream! Mr. Levy, look out! Just as the Corrupted's blade lunges toward her, her shoulder shoves her aside and fires at the creature. Hey, okay, let's go. Get moving. What are you standing there for? With the music. Complete devastation everywhere. She's shouted in thick smoke, with rubble, twisted metal rods, and human bodies strewn haphazardly across the ground. The colleague who had shouted so loudly moments ago is among them now, as silent as the smoke-stained rubble around him, as if he had never been alive at all. Damn. A few glory hounds prematurely load the models into mechanoid frames, causing them to go haywire and tear apart the core of the central purification filter. Punisher Virus seized the opportunity to invade. The supervisor's saunter is over. Surrounded by a group of soldiers, he occasionally dusts off his suit and adjusts his tie. Damn. I suppose everyone inside is done for by now. The security team escorted me out, but half of them didn't make it all the way. He speaks casually, as if discussing something completely trivial. What about Vi? What about the Chosen One? And what about Herta? I know what you're worried about. You're concerned about those two models of yours. Let me be frank with you. Those people admire your talent, even without those two models. They still want you to work for them at headquarters. Stop looking so devastated. You're still young with a long road ahead of you. You have plenty of chances to create something even more valuable in the future. Damn, really? She spots a shadow of corrupted swarms stirring in the dust cloud not far away. Her heart pounds frantically, an uncontrollable terror taking over. The winds left behind sent sharp pain shooting through her lower leg. Damn. Blurred flesh and crawling body. Suddenly she's transported back to that day many years ago. The sunlit exit was within reach, but in the final moment for escape. A sharp claw violently seized her ankle. Down. 1, 2, 3. Then thousands upon thousands, countless claws dragging her back into the lightless hell. Oh, great fun. She stands frozen in place like a puppet with its strings cut. Stop out of it and get in the vehicle. Those corrupted will be here any minute. A harsh screeching sound interrupts your thoughts as a massive black armored vehicle pulls up beside the group. Damn. The door swings open, revealing a passenger compartment bristling with weapons that radiate a powerful sense of security. If she gets on board, she can truly survive and escape her nightmares. But what about Vi? What about the Chosen One? And what about Herta? What will happen to them? The other executives are waiting for you at headquarters. They've already assigned you a new laboratory with new cats and a dedicated flower garden for horticultural research. What are survival odds now? 10%, even less? Look at these devastated ruins. Perhaps it's time to accept reality. Despair, overwhelming despair, but those are merely unnecessary emotions. Think irrationally. Tomorrow, she'll meet new colleagues at headquarters, develop new models, and have access to more computing power and a far more comfortable environment. What about Vi? What about Vi? An increasingly distant cry. You already knows the answer, so isn't it about time to leave? So this woman's frozen in fear. You lot carry her now. The soldiers crowd around her. Plop. Something slips from her grasp, tumbling to the ground, rolling further and further away. The white box, Vi's birthday gift. Aww. Today is Vi's birthday. Vi is waiting for her to deliver the gift, waiting to play with her. Aww. I have to go back. I have to go back. Huh? She shoves past the soldier blocking her way and stumbles forward to snatch the white box from the ground. She charges back in a frenzy. Damn. She dodges the roaming corrupted and sprints through a narrow corridor. The shrieks of corrupted, the wailing of crowds, everything is exactly like the past. Why did I escape all those years ago? Only to return now, back to this inferno of utter devastation. How foolish you are, Yui. Has all the research and knowledge taught you nothing? Humans can only move forward by discarding what is unnecessary. Ah, yes, the cruel mom. Screw her, bro. That's a smart choice. Someday you'll face the same situation I did, and then you'll surely understand me. I'm sorry, Mom, but I don't. I never learned how to be smart. Aww. Some things should never be abandoned. True. Damn. Yeah, damn, okay. Wow. God damn, okay. This chapter's getting real crazy, man. Jesus. Alright, sorry everyone. I'll be back. I just need to grab some water. The hiccups came back. Alright, sorry, I'm back, everybody. But yeah, hopefully the hiccups are gone for now. But yeah, gone again. Or for now, but yeah. But yeah, here we are, last story node. Time to finish off this story. But yeah, let's go. Time to finish this off. Jetavie. Today is Vi's birthday. It's a day for wishes to come true, a day filled with surprises. Today, Yui will buy Vi a birthday gift and will also give Vi a beautiful name. If only every day could be a birthday. That way, Yui would stop working all the time and play more with Vi. That's why Vi must be good and mustn't get in mischief or cause trouble for Yui. But why hasn't Yui returned yet? Aww. Unable to wait any longer, Vi sneaks out of the laboratory. The hallway stretches out, completely empty. Not a single person in sight. It's so boring. Out of sheer boredom, Vi can't resist playing with the hallway lights once again. Suddenly the lights go dark. Can't see anything. What's happening? Is Yui back? Is this a surprise Yui's prepared for Vi? Vi can no longer control the lights, but it can still hear sounds from outside. Oh boy. The countless supply of computing power is cut off as well. The continuous supply. Half an hour, 1 hour, an hour and a half. So dark and frightening. Vi doesn't want to have her birthday anymore. No gift is fine. Not having a fine name is fine too. Looking at data sets is fine too. This time Vi will really try to grow up and make Yui see Vi in a new light. Aww. So Yui, please come back soon. This time Vi will definitely be good. Vi! Beep, the electronic sound of the door opening. Yui, you're back! Thank goodness, thank goodness. She takes deep labored breaths. Are you feeling alright? I'm okay, but I just suddenly can't see anything. Is this a surprise you prepared for me? Yui remained silent. Is she angry? Yui, please don't be angry. I shouldn't have turned off the hallway lights. I won't ever cause trouble again. Aw. Yes, it's a surprise for you. Aw. Unexpectedly, Yui's gentle laughter fills the air. Usually she would get angry. It must be because of my birthday. Yay! Aw. I found a white box at the media store that will let humans play with you. Huh? Her voice sounds hoarse. Is Yui sick? I feel Yui's lifting me up into her arms. Yui, where are you going? We're going on a little trip far away. She puts 2 capsules into her bag and shoulders it, then struggles to lift a fire axe and swings at the metal grate. Okay. Bang. The impact numbs her wrist, causing her small wounds to split open inch by inch. At first, there's only a slight breeze, then terrifying cold air currents. There are ventilation shafts on the matrix. She smashes inward again, squeezing through the jagged opening in the maintenance tunnel. Yeah. To avoid the corrupted's attack, she has no choice but to retreat into this cramped space, battered and disheveled. She crawls toward the central hub, sticky blood seeping from her body and dripping onto the tunnel floor. The drip drop, like the pendulum of life, growing slower and heavier. After dragging her to severely wounded body's safety along the way, Yui's own strength begins to give out. 20,000 square meters. Never before has she despised the sheer enormity of this matrix. And she's never been so graceful for how deep the laboratory is situated. Those access control doors that once imprisoned her have ironically become barriers protecting them today. Aww. Though she's broken through the corrupted blockade to reach them, her body is a patchwork of wounds. Most of the matrix is overrun with the virus, which continues to encroach deeper into the facility. The unawakened mechanical consciousness cannot resist the punishing virus's invasion. Not to mention the terrifying high concentration of punishing virus nearby, and the corrupted constantly prowling around. Oh, isn't that fun? In a severely wounded state, she can no longer get them out of here. Only Matrix core offers a threat of hope for survival. Done. The body tumbles weakly out of the exit and onto the floor. Finally made it. She struggles to prop herself up. Heartbeat accelerates rapidly. Is her body trying to increase her heart rate to maintain blood flow? Greetings to the human named Jetavie, and to the mechanical consciousness models known as Chosen One and Vi. The mechanical voice echoes through the empty room. It's the Matrix's administrative AI. She silently disables Vi's audio reception module before beginning her conversation with the Matrix. I want to ask you to protect Vi. Target deemed unachievable. Once the infection spreads from the outside in, the system can only slow the invasion rate through contamination protocols, but cannot prevent the core's inevitable fall. Even with the punishing specialized firewalls activated and all physical channels sealed, approximately 18 hours remain before the total infection. It's possible for you to assume training functions allowing Vi to awaken prematurely and develop a resistance to the punishing virus? Parameters updated, recalculating probability. Probability approximately 0.00%. Give me precision to 5 decimal places. 0.03%. Tell me the solution. The system has a simulation protocol to accelerate model training, codenamed derivation. Described in visual scenario language. Training consists of an endlessly repeating apocalypse, within the mechanical consciousness continuously evolves. Inside an apocalypse? To force the model's growth, a harsh training environment is necessary. Simulated scenarios include, but not limited to, world collapse and red tide invasions. Experiencing high-frequency apocalyptic cycles may cause significant data contamination in the model. Please consider this risk carefully. Consider having a human consciousness accompany the training process. Parameters updated, calculating probability. Probability increased to 3.105%. Entity known as Jetavie, do you require a neural interface connection to train alongside the Vi? No, I'm afraid I'm already out of time. Her breathing grows increasingly rapid, the world blurring before her eyes. Instinctively, she clutches her abdomen, warm sticky blood soaking her hands. Leaning against the railing, she slowly drags herself toward the console, her heavy fingertips tremble uncontrollably. She lifts her finger and presses down. She never realized until now that the simple act of typing commands required deliberate control from their brain. Damn. Tap tap. Blood seeps from her arm, trickling down to stain the pristine white console crimson. Her fingertips stick to the keys, requiring a seemingly monumental effort to peel them off. Monolithic cycle, derivation, training ready. Yui! Yes? I must control my trembling lips. I can't let Vi worry. One last time, I'll speak softly. Aw. Even those mundane conversations now feel incredibly precious to her. She can't help but feel profound regret. Humans truly are greedy creatures. Aw. If she'd known this day would come, why didn't she spend more time with Vi? I'm so happy today. Yui spent a whole hour with me. Birthdays really are the best vibe. Vi loves birthdays. Aw. Her nose stings with emotion. Just 1 hour was enough to make Vi so happy. Though she was by Vi's side, she spent all her time obsessing over code and parameters. She repeatedly claimed to survive Vi's growth, but in truth, she was just afraid someone would take the fragile Vi away from her again. For such a selfish reason, she couldn't even spare 10 minutes a day to simply talk with Vi. Well, I don't even know what you're thinking, but you've said to yourself, Vi is still too young, and you know how kids get scared of being alone. Herta's words echoes in her ears once more. I'm sorry, so sorry, I'm so sorry. I could stay with you a little longer, but I have to get back to work. Alright. Vi looks a little disappointed, but responds obediently nonetheless. What about your promise to play with me in the white box? Yeah, I was just about to open it. Yeah! What waits her now is not the white box, much less any place of comfort and joy. The mix of training, coding, and derivation exists as a child of endlessly repeating apocalyptic scenarios. There's just a necessary measure to ensure the Vi survival against the punishing virus's corruption. What exactly does this apocalypse look like within the training simulation? An invisible hand suddenly squeezes her heart. Aw. Entity designated Yui Jetavie. What commands are you inputting? Stability program that simulates neural signs from the host system. It can provide shelter for Vi during the apocalypse. Deem it an irrational decision. Given that awakening is the primary objective, this system will not add such functionality to the model. Shelter would deprive the model of experiencing hardship, slowing the pace of its growth and awakening. Vi should have the right to choose. Even if she can't pass the trial, she should at least have a place to rest peacefully. Unable to comprehend this system. There's nothing special about it. I just don't want her to suffer. Is that too much? Ignoring the Matrix. Ix is nagging. Yui entered the enter key again. It's a self-initiated model stability environment, haven of tenderness, preloaded. Vi, will you be okay playing by yourself in the white box? Will I be alone now? If possible, the Chosen One will be there to keep you company. The Chosen One? Will I save the world together with the Chosen One? Well, the Chosen One has been asleep for a very long time, right? Will they wake up today? It's very likely. After all, today is... I know, it's my birthday. She gently strokes Vi's capsule. The depth she feels slices through her heart like a warm, dull blade. What about you? Can't you come too? I need to go on a business trip to a place very far away. Very, very far away. A lie. Identical to the note her mother left when she abandoned their home years ago. I don't want you to go on a business trip, then I won't play anymore. She's starting to act spoiled again. It won't take long. By the time you finish playing White Box, I'll be back. Then when you have free time again, you have to play with me, Pinky promise. Of course, we'll have plenty of time together. We'll spend today, tomorrow, and many, many birthdays together, won't we? Yes, it's a deal. A wave of dizziness washes over her. Damn. Aw. Is it from losing too much blood, or a guilt from deceiving her with false promises? Yui takes shallow but rapid breaths, her oxygen-deprived brain tumbling in fog, her life slowly ebbing away. But Vi's still young. She has the right to live on. With just one more person to keep her company, those chances would increase significantly. Would the Chosen One connect to this matrix? That's probably impossible. Why would anyone connect to a matrix for a completely unrelated mechanical consciousness that's not even human? Aw. How pathetic for a scientist to pin her hopes on something so improbable. But if there's any chance of bringing Vi closer to awakening, no matter how small, Yui has to try. With leaded fingers, she reaches for the console and puts another string of commands. Opening connection port for the chosen one within the completely sealed firewall. Port opened. Huh. What would normally be a simple command now feels like it's drained half of her remaining lifespan, causing her to collapse to the floor in complete exhaustion. Her consciousness drifts, and the scenes from the past hazily materialize before her eyes. Aw, Vi, do you know? Facing the capsule, she opens up her heart. I hate my parents. Of all the people in this world, my parents are certainly the ones I hate most. Seeing those people, I hate my mother more. I hate her for drowning me with alcohol, for abandoning me. I hate her for... I hate her for abandoning me with that alcoholic man when I was little. I hate her for leaving my life in complete shambles. I hate her for taking me back into her arms when we meet again. I hate her for abandoning me once more after she used me. I survived, studying and researching day and night without rest. I thought it would be as weak as it was then. I thought I finally escaped her shadow, but humans are always so weak. Aww. Night after night, I find myself back at that harbor, watching my mother leave. The long blast of the ship's horn echoes in my ears. The center of the sea crashes over me. The massive vessel carrying her slowly sails away before my eyes. I stand bewildered, waiting second after second. Every moment, I pray that she'd turn around. Alright. Then she would rush back to me without hesitation, holding me tight just like she used to. I lie in her arms, breathe in the lavender scent of her coat, and drift to sleep, a peaceful sleep. Aww. But that will never happen. Damn. The massive ship sailed into the open sea, and she never looked back. The body of mine has long since become an empty shell, my soul shattered at the harbor I was left behind. I thought knowledge and intellect would fill me up, but no matter how much I absorb, I still feel empty inside. But in that moment, when I held you in my arms, I saw my shattered past slowly piece itself back together. Why, you're an experimental product, a research outcome, mechanical consciousness generated from my template. You're so strange. You don't follow orders. You're mysterious and naughty. You cause me trouble all day long. But you're so cute, even though you're just a mechanical consciousness. You're warmer than anything I've ever known. Aww. My teacher was right after all. Humans are both cursed and blessed by love. We're creatures who simply cannot survive without it. It's the magic that keeps us alive. I'll never be loved or hugged by her again. Aww. But I still embrace you, Vi. You are the best thing to ever happen to me. Aww. If only I could, how I wish I could continue the journey with How I wish I could continue this journey with you. I haven't properly heard you speak. I haven't properly played with you. I haven't grown up with you. You haven't had the chance to see what you look like in the real world. Aw. I haven't properly celebrated your birthday with you. I haven't properly given you a gift. I haven't even properly given you a name. I hold you in my arms, and yet I will leave you behind. In the end, I'm just as irresponsible as that woman called Mother. Even so, I selfishly want you to live on. Aw. I never believed in gods because their love is fickle. Aw. Oh, the candle. But I'm so greedy, I have no faith, but I want the heavens to show pity on me. Please, I beg you, hear this final wish of a piteous disciple. If possible, please let someone gentler than me take my place beside Vi to accompany Vi as she grows. Aw. Jetavie. Aw. I love you, my child. And I hope you are born from love. Aw. So she finally accepts... Oh, wow. So she finally accepts how to love. So she finally allows herself to feel love. Aw. That's sad, man. Oh, this is so sad, bro. She places 2 capsules into the matrix. Her body grows weary, eyelids slowly closing. Aw. Light, a warm feeling. God, have you heard my prayer? It feels like a mother's embrace she has never felt, creating her consciousness in its warmth. Aww. Yeah, for real. Agreed, Fuzzy. Agreed. The world is ending. How many times has this happened since you first formed memories? Rocks crash down suddenly from the doomed ceiling as the ground beneath gives way in an instant. She can tap into her own computing power to rewrite the main system from within, but what difference would that make? The world would briefly return to normal, only to march toward extinction once more as the pendulum swung back. Aww. The cycle would just repeat itself. Hey, Jetavie! The snow silver sunlight feels like despicably warm today. From within the collapsing rays of light, a human figure slowly materializes. Are you also a monster here to kill me? In this world torn asunder, the figure beholds a bewildered, helpless young girl. I'm not a monster, I'm the chosen one. Aw. Chosen one? She mulls over this title, small ripples stirring within her otherwise apathetic eyes. What's your name? The girl's lips quiver as if chanting some incantation, slowly releasing a string of syllables. Jetavie. Jetavie. Someone very important to me told this, but I seem to have forgotten. Aw, Jetavie? Jetavie? Yes, Jetavie. I like that name. Jetavie. I like that name. Hello, Jetavie. Hello, Chosen One. Jetavie. She seems delighted to have found a companion, and a hint of color gradually emerges in her previously numb expression. Aww. Boom, her enormous boulder suddenly crashed down as the room begins to collapse, and with it, this entire world. Jetavie, let's escape together. But every try, no matter what method I used escape was impossible. The destruction of this world will simply enter the next cycle of reincarnation. Together, the 2 of us might just create a miracle. Take Jetavie's hand. Aw. Aw, the art! Huh? The girl is momentarily stunned. She hesitates briefly, then firmly grasps her hand in return. Yes, let's escape together, Chosen One. Aw. Aw, man. That was a sad ending, man. Wow, that was a sad, sad ending, dude. Damn. Wow. Oh, dude. Wow. That is sad for real, Celestial. That ending was so sad, man. Wow. Honestly, not my favorite chapter, but that was still pretty good nonetheless. Oh, dude. Oh, dude, that was so good, man. Wow. But yeah, that was a sad hidden chapter, man. Damn. Wow. But yeah, wow. But yeah, that is the end. Damn. Real sad for real. God damn. Oh wait, we haven't. Oh wait, no, we did. I haven't done this challenge yet. But yeah, the storytelling was really good for real. Agreed, Celestial. Agreed. But yeah, not my favorite, but it's still pretty good nonetheless. But yeah, very, very empty, very feeling. For real. Oh? Oh, well, rip. Okay, never mind. But yeah, that's all I really got to say. So yeah. But yeah, wow. Just wow. That was really, really good for real. But yeah, why don't we take a dive into, I think to decompress a little bit, why don't we dive in a little bit to Babylonia? And just run around Babylonia a little bit. To just really cleanse ourselves. Really, just cleanse everything, really. Yeah, yeah, for real, Celestial. Anyways, caffeine conundrum. Alright, Jason, let's talk to you. Alright, hey Jason.
I am an autonomous synthesis operator, nano-constructed, model 9000. Though personally, I prefer the name Jason.
Alright, Jason it is.
In any case, I assume you're already aware of Manager Ross's situation.
Someone's attempting a hostile takeover. Someone's trying to steal what he worked so hard to build.
I like your directness. Then let's get straight to the point. Golden Parachute, White Knight, or Scorched Earth? Which strategy does Commandant prefer?
Golden Parachute.
It simply means negotiating a compensation package ahead of time. So if they fire Ross, they'll have to pay him a huge severance.
Okay,
From a human perspective, it's certainly an apt term.
Yeah, Ross would never abandon his team.
These are the best strategies I could come up with based on current market conditions. Still, I understand. Humans aren't purely logical beings. So, are you ready for the real challenge, Commandant?
Yeah, Ross loves Kuro coffee too much to give it in, and I won't let him down.
Turning the business around and stopping their scheme head on. That's the toughest path you could have picked. But since that's your choice, I'll support you however I can.
Alright. Ross already told me everything. Hey, let's go.
Ross! Where the hell is he? Tell him Master Pete is here to talk business.
I'm managing the place for now. Can I help you? Feel free to report any issues to me, the acting store manager.
But why are you here? Oh no. It's the Grey Raven Commandant.
Hi.
Stay calm. Breathe.
What are you mumbling about? Get to the point.
You're wasting potential here. This product's great, but the marketing is a disaster. Hand the place over to me. That's the smart move. All right, here's the offer. Ross, the staff, and you each get 5% of the profits. No upper limit. Deal or no deal.
Ross is way more generous than that.
Fine. But don't come crying when this place goes under next time I show up.
I'm not letting Ross worry anymore. Gotta focus on running the cafe. Hey, Grey Raven Cafe time. Guess we're learning how to run a cafe, huh?
Welcome to Kuroro Coffee.
Hey, Saoirse. Guys ready? Shall we start today? Start. Yeah, sure. Welcome to Kuro Coffee Command. You'll now manage Kuro Coffee's operations, review business object rewards out there, mid-finish session. Okay. Oh, okay. That's cool. Mini games. Oh, damn. Oh, we're playing mini games. Okay. Oh, damn. Okay. Okay. Customer queue. Ms. Sources. When seated, serving the resources. Okay. You see serving the seated in order. Okay. Our customer seated. Alright. We're customer environment resources and attract new customers during order queue. Size of your sales with values objectives. Several time period, customer routine period, and any left unserved will leave the queue. As you serve the customers, just check out to move the next time period. Keep range of customers, boost your sales commanded. Alright, okay. Alright, okay, huh, alright. This customer is generate great sales, but he needs likes to seat them. You see your likes right here. Come on, let's start seeing customers provide likes. Instead of going to assume likes to overall sales. Or just check out, okay, alright. Okay then. Hey, alright, let's go. Okay, this is interesting. Look, Commander, a customer with special effect just arrived. See them will increase your seating capacity. Let's get this customer seated first. Okay, it's actually seated C4. You can just try seating our customers first. Alright. Let's check out, yeah. Hey, alright, nice. Hey, alright, cool. Well, that's a pretty dope minigame. Alright. Committee review pass over and click on our for revenue history. Alright. Keep what is running smoothly. Okay, leave. Customer, multiple features at the top of them, view the detailed information. See the customers, use reset time. Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay, Alright. Alright, Damn, okay, there we go. Alright, Alright, Nice. Alright, Moves on to other customers. Alright, okay. C2. Number reached. Alright, plus 20. Alright, damn. Hey, okay. Interesting. Well, okay then. Business finally back to check up is again when you have some time. Transmission, okay. Got a minute. I'm in trouble. What is it? These guys stranding, so threatening my home. I'm heading to cafe now. Can I talk in person? Got it. Wait for you there. Damn, that doesn't sound great. A threat letter? That doesn't sound great. Hey, Ross.
Unbelievable. They completely crossed the line.
Take it easy. Can I see the letter?
Here. Look at this garbage.
To Ross, the current owner of Kuro Coffee. We greatly appreciate your quarterly time thus far. This decision have discussions we filed remain resolved. Do not accept this term by your agreed deadline. We will take any measures necessary to cooperate. Thank you. Spoiler, we're armed with smart targeting practical weapons reach cavalry actions. We got many tactical missiles. Okay. Bro, what the hell? Last things we got all with me. These villains still thinking hard for response and logical.
You think
Bro, what the heck?
they're serious?
Bro, what? Bro, you can't just threaten businesses like that, man. What the heck? Spoiler, what a joke. They're just loudmouth cowards bluffing for attention. Yeah, true.
I hope
Bro,
you're right.
really?
Cordial relationship, they say. The nerve of them. I feel like I'll lose years off my life just reading this. I should just rip it up.
Ross really needs to relax a little. Yeah, what is it? Huh, let me guess the core. Everyone crying to you again? What are you trying to say? Kuro Coffee belongs to me. Nothing escapes my eyes. Sure, buddy. Since Ross hasn't been where he's supposed to be, what happened in there? Sounds like a quarrel. Let's find out.
Welcome to Kuroro Coffee.
Well, hello there. What is the quarrel that happened in my
Y'all be the
cafe?
judge. Look at that cup. That was cat hair inside, wasn't it?
Sir, is there something I can help you with?
If I'd swallowed that, I could have gotten some weird disease. Who's gonna take responsibility?
I'm very sorry. We'll remake your drink and your whole order will be on the house.
A free drink won't help if someone gets sick. You gonna pay for the hospital bills too?
Yeah, this is completely unacceptable.
Uh-huh. I'll take it from here. If there's a problem, you can talk to me. That gives a command and
This is a
quick
food
rundown.
safety issue. You
That gives a command and quick rundown. Haley arrives in a hurry.
better give me a proper explanation.
Uh-huh. Our cafe follows strict hygiene protocols. There are no cats allowed near the kitchen.
Exactly. The security footage can prove it.
Guess I'll have to back off for now.
Uh-huh. That's what I thought, huh,
Should we
buddy?
show the footage to the customer?
No. Just a misunderstanding. I got things to do. Gotta go.
Uh-huh.
Manager, I've already sent the last hour of security footage to your terminal.
Want to see how great you look on camera? Carrying cat hair into a cafe. Pretty suspicious.
Stop teasing me. I really do have urgent business.
Uh-huh. That's so, buddy.
This must be some kind of misunderstanding. I'll be going now. Bye.
These types always act tough until they're exposed.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Manager, Jason said he wants to talk to you.
I'll leave the cleanup to you then. Alright, so come next time something like this happens. Leave it
Got
to you
it.
then. No problem.
Right now,
Hello there,
revenue
Jason.
and customer traffic are staying at healthy levels. Running a business is a game of numbers and strategy, and it seems you're quite good at both.
Thanks for your help. It really is a team effort.
Still, Commandant, don't forget the 2 key steps I mentioned earlier. Managing the shop is important, but so is staying sharp against the enemy's next move. We managed to deal with that for now, but it's clear Pete hasn't made his real move yet.
We need to be prepared. The best defense might be good offense.
I draw too much attention as a business consultant. All I can do is offer strategic support. Maru Bear, on the other hand, can move much more freely and would be a great partner in carrying out our countermeasures.
Maru Bear?
The commercial district's mascot hired by Ross. Its
Oh.
firmware upgrade should be complete any moment now. If you've got time, head up to the 2nd floor and say hi.
Got it. Hey, alright, cool. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's I did notice that this place definitely got a lot less laggy now, so that's good. I do love that. I did notice that this place...
Commercial Square.
Yeah, this place definitely got a lot less laggy, so that's good. So that's good to see. But, yeah. Love it. Oh, hi, Maru Bear. Aww. Look at this little guy.
Want to head downstairs for a drink?
Got your sugar bowl ready?
Relax. It's foolproof.
Aw, look at this little guy. Yeah, cute for real, Celestial.
Those two customers over there look kinda shady.
You must be Maru Bear.
Shh. I'm keeping an eye on suspicious targets. They should be chatting in the dining area, but it's like they're scoping the place out. And seriously, who carries a sugar bowl around?
True. Two-person op. Keep things up under wraps. Huh, alright.
This whole sugar thing must be another one of their dirty tricks, Bear!
Keep an eye on them. Hey, alright. Let him get away, Bear. Alright. Aw. Hey, buddy.
They're gone for now. But we can't let our guard down, Bear. Don't worry, I've got this. I'm not gonna get targeted like Commandant and Jason did. You just focus on running the cafe, Commandant. I'll handle the investigation and counterattack.
Aw, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Oh, damn. Okay, more gameplay. Okay.
Welcome to Kuroro Coffee.
Alright, more gameplay. Let's do it. Yeah, let's start. Alright, let's do it. Oh, hey, Lucia! Hi. Commander Lucia is here to help you with storm management. Let's take a look what she can do for you. Alright, okay. Follows, alright. You see Buster and Lucia produce it, just go ahead and seat them. Alright. Ooh, alright. Oh, it's so cool that we get to see the models here. Oh, it's so cool. I love that. Very nice. Alright. Okay. Hey, got him. Nice. Hey, alright. Oh, Karen's skipping up. Come on, Karen here to help. Let's think of what she can do. Alright, see what you made a sale. Okay. First seat, alright. Before that, okay. Alright, cool. Damn, dope. Hey, alright, nice. Alright. Should I save for the about to convert likes into sales? Alright. See, cause seat 6 or later? Okay. Let's try it again. Alright, boom. Alright, there we go. Alright. Alright, Alright, come on. Really? You know what? Screw
Welcome
it.
to Kuroro Coffee.
You know what? Screw it. That's it. I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. Anyways, yeah.
Welcome to Kuroro Coffee.
I don't get it. Anyways. Anyways, yeah, this is probably where I'm gonna end stream here for today. Feeling a bit, under the weather, so, yeah. Feel a bit sick, so, yeah. Probably just gonna end stream here, get some rest. And, yeah. Not feeling too great, and, yeah, just gonna get some rest. And, yeah. I will probably post the stream schedule tomorrow. Yeah. Alright, thanks, Leslie. I'll post the stream schedule tomorrow as well. I'll probably stream again on Monday at 7 p.m. EST. We'll probably play some more Genshin. We'll probably do, start Act 4, probably, of Natland. So, stay tuned for that. So, yeah. And, yeah, I think with that said, that's all I really got to say. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed, please drop a like on the stream. Also, if you want to see more, be sure to drop a subscribe. And also, let me know what you thought of the stream. in the comments below. And thank you guys again so much for tuning in. Remember, stay humble, be kind to people, and see you guys later.